ready for the end. And then I'm gonna take a break from this, not for a long time, but probably like a day or so, and do other things. I'm told that the last few bits are nothing but cutscenes, so be prepared for that. Alright, here we go. It's time to
I
start
need
it.
to go back and actually finish playing Breath of the Wild.
Good luck with that, it'll take a while.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, never liked me.
I started it, and well, our first Switch broke, so I lost my save. And by the time we got another one, I did start a new one, but it wasn't really as hype at that point. I stopped playing for a while.
Hey, niet aan mijn kabel zitten. Oetie, kom, we gaan even... Oetie, kom. Kom, kom, kom.
I noticed that quests are getting shorter and shorter. Defenders of Ishgard was the first quest I'm doing, and now it's done already. Wow, the quests are getting shorter and shorter. Alright, guys. Heaven's War will be soon. But I won't be doing it, by the way, like I said. I want to play some Elden Ring. And I will not be streaming that for a while. I always want to play other games, like Elder Scrolls Online, so forth. And Final Fantasy VI. That film, Quest for Camelot, is not that bad, really. Just a few of the characters that Eric Idle and I forgot who his name voices were not needed for the movie. Even though Eric Idle always makes things gold except Nim 2. Of course, what's funny about Secret of Nim 2, it was kind of the same story as the book was, but a little different. But what's funny, at the end, it was kind of the same with Martin becoming crazy, insane nut. And since they're doing an entire animated series of all the books, I'm looking forward to see how dark it gets.
Go there.
A Lancer or a Dark Knight? Hi! Well, that dragoon has dark armor. He looks like Cecil. No, he looks like Kane.
Oh, Estinian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's He's important for the Dragoon quest line, that's why you probably seen him most, but in Heavensward he will play a big role.
So I'm gonna be doing the raid to fight the dragon soon, ain't I?
Yep.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna warn you guys. I was told that at the end of Reborn is gonna be nothing but cutscenes, and it's gonna be like almost an hour of cutscenes, setting up for Heaven's Ward. So I'm prepared for that. I might not sit and watch it all, but I'm prepared for that. Committed to the cause is the quest I'm on. I'm gonna go turn it in now.
Alfino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
Yeah, volunteer dragon slayers. Yeah, you're 2 more away from the raid, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you're finally there.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host
Is the
advances upon
end
Ishgard
game
as
of
we
Heaven's
speak.
Ward just as long?
Shorter.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
It's more streamlined.
Surely
Because this
before
also
the city will bear the full
sets up stuff for
force of Nilfgaard's fury.
Shadowbringers too, right?
It sets up.
All
It
that
sets
is
up the bigger story that's going to play out. That's what it's doing right now. It's setting
Alfino
up,
is right. The Dravanians
gonna
cannot
set
be
up
allowed to prevail.
all the
If
future
Ishgard
expansions, yeah.
falls,
Right now it's gonna
all of
also set up
Eorzea will
for-
suffer the
it's only setting up
consequences.
Breadcrumbs for Shadowbringers. Breadcrumbs for.
Then you agree.
Stormfront,
We have no
because
choice but to
Alamigo's
intervene.
gonna be mentioned a few
For the
times.
good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal
It's also
Braves
setting up
must
Stormfront
join the
because
defense of
the Ninja
Ishgard.
Girl from Doma. That's also a Stormfront setup. But now it's mostly going to go focus on
Let
Heaven's
there be
Ward.
no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war.
When
But
should
if
I start
all here
leveling
believe
up
the cause to
other
be just,
jobs?
then to
When is the
war
best
we
time to
shall
do
go.
that?
Level 60. So you have a character's level 60, and and in the post game
The
of
path
Heaven's
we
Ward.
now embark upon is perilous. But I pray you will walk with us to the end.
Wanna know why?
Why?
You get the book.
For those we have lost,
I get
book?
the
for
what?
those we can yet save.
The book is called is a way to get certain items earlier.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the council
Very
of
much,
our
the book
intentions
is
and request that
you
they
have,
contribute their own
set
forces to
amount
the defense of
duties and,
Ishgard.
things to do. And if you do them, you get a sticker, and you need to complete 9 from the, I believe, 16 things that you have to do. You have to complete 9 of them, and they go, and every one of them gives a point on the bingo card, and you will have to hope that you get bingo on it. The more bingos, the more prizes you get. They give every time you complete a book, you get a shit ton of XP. That's why, mostly that. You also get a shit ton of tomes, which is good for equipment, and you get shit ton of money, and you get special commendations and such. So it's really good.
By the way,
Also 4 of those 16 things is do a dungeon from level 1 to 49, do a dungeon from the level 50 range, do a dungeon from level 51 to 59, and do one from the 60 category.
by the way,
Leveling.
Uh, things are gonna get bad for Alda, I know, but I saw one cutscene where the Sultana said that she is going to get rid of the royalty, the merchant's ability to hold things, and the syndicate.
Yeah. So, guess how that's gonna go?
Badly. Am I correct?
Yeah, it gets trust me. You know what's gonna happen. You already fear what's gonna happen to her, are you?
She's gonna get assassinated.
Okay, now get.
Am I correct? I'm correct, ain't I?
Yeah. Now guess who's gonna be considered guilty of it?
The big boy.
No.
Who?
You.
What?
You're gonna get framed for killing the Sultana.
You what?
Yep.
Do you get kicked out of Aldar for good or something?
There's more going on, which in Heaven Wars gets explained. But, like, there's a lot more going on. But let's just say, you pretty much already you've got to see. That's gonna be fun and twist, but it's gonna be a lot more twist in that scenes. Trust me.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but volunteer dragon slayers. I'm on the raid, I believe, or close to it.
One more step. It's called the Steps of Faith. That's when it becomes yours. But yeah. Pretty much Heaven Wars is gonna go in. You're gonna be framed for the murder of the Sultana, which forces you to flee to Ishgard and take refuge there. But there's a lot more things going on than there.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell Hollow about it because we want him to be. I think a lot of people figured that she was gonna get killed no matter what. The poor gal, I'm surprised she hasn't had a heart attack. All that stress.
Oh, but there's gonna be some good scenes. I'm not gonna explain everything. I'm just gonna say you're gonna get framed, and naturally people will go like, "Yeah, I don't believe it." We're just gonna run the politics insane.
So I basically had to escape.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a typical Final Fantasy VI scenario.
But it's all gonna happen in cutscenes, by the way.
Oh, so I don't have to fight myself then.
No, you don't have to do anything. Pretty much everything happens in cutscenes.
I have a feeling that Raban's old friend, Ishbald,
Ilbert?
yes, is a traitor.
Yeah, he is the actual traitor.
I figured because they don't hide it. I figured it the first time I met him because it's like, he's too convenient. And he's a friend of Raban's, and it just it makes sense because he's from the same country as him.
Alamigo.
Yeah. And he, it just made sense to me because when we got to I suspected it more when we got to the merchant and he was dead and he basically said, he had a friend with him and got a knife. I'm like, why would you kill the guy then?
Let me just say this. He's being paid off by part of the syndicate. And the reason he's doing this is very simple. He's promised that that they will take control of. Well, let me just say this: what has been mentioned that would interested Ilbert, who wants to save El Amigo? What would he be interested in?
Money, power.
No, he wants his country to be free. So, what does he want? What do you need to, if you can't build an army with money? What do you need?
Terrorists, basically.
Omega weapon.
Oh no! Oh no!
As I said, Omega is the catalyst to set off Stormblood. You want the catalyst to set off Stormblood.
I'm not surprised that it is, because it's Omega, one of the most popular of the Ultima weapons.
Yeah. So so it's clear. So now you know what Ilbert's drive is. He's working with the Syndicate to gain control of a part of Corvus where Omega could be at, so that he can get it. So that he can get his hands on Omega weapon and use it against the Empire. That's his motivation. And again, there's still more going on than that. But yeah, this is Darkwood, and I've been saying every time you mention the traitor, we went into the background saying, "Fuck Ilbert."
I figured it after the start, because he's too convenient for me.
Yeah.
I've seen too many movies, read too many books, and Dragonlance, and Star Wars books.
So you knew this. So you knew he was going to be the traitor. You had a feeling he was already.
It's just he like I said, he's too convenient. He's a man of power. And he knows Raban. And I just got a bot saying, "You want to be famous?" If I wanted to be famous, I want to be on Twitch. I don't like YouTube streaming system anyway.
But yeah, Heaven's Ward is gonna explain why the Syndicate did what it did. But it gets more interesting, trust me. Like, all the places you think you'll be illegal in Heaven's Ward, you just go in, and if you talk to, let's say, the Crystal Brave or security there, they just pretend they don't see you for some reason.
Yeah, it probably would be better if you get attacked on sight and all that.
No, it doesn't happen. Even the guards in Uldar just say, like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. Well, whatever, just don't cause any problems. I did pretend I didn't see you. Because most don't want to fight the Warrior of Light. Most don't want to fight you.
Are you kind of still considered the Warrior of Light, even though you're broken off from Hydaelyn?
They don't know you're broken off from Hydaelyn.
I know, but are you still considered it?
Yes, because they still see you as the hero who defeated the Empire.
Oh, Varys, on the other hand.
But yeah,
I saw Varys.
Varys, yeah.
I said, oh, I love his shoulder pads. So he's so spiky.
But he's hilarious.
I'm sure he is. I love to hear his voice actor.
But yeah, trust me, you will like it when forget.
Apparently, the biggest complaint about Final Fantasy Online to WoW players is that there's too much story. Then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, so what's wrong with that? Story actually makes it good. It's the gameplay in the middle of it that makes it monotonous.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. A lot of problems with WoW's quest is like, here's a little bit of story. Now go fight, go hunt these kill 50 of these monsters to get 3 items you need to finish this quest. This game barely has that.
Go dig. You get to go dig through dung or poop and get this item.
Oh, you also have digging for poop quests, but they're not.
We are well aware of
They're not
Ishgard's
part of the story
dilemma,
most of
and
the
we
time.
agree with your
Or
assessment.
you actually have a good reason to do it. Or the guy's an asshole. And
Then I
you
trust
pretty
there
much
are
scold
no
him
objections
afterwards
to
and
the
say,
Crystal
"Why the
Brave's
fuck did you let me
intervention."
do that?"
Udar has not.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
I feel bad for the gal you
It
just
was
meet.
my hope that you would offer
In
more
what in the
substantial
end
aid
of
than
this
prayer.
of
I
the
know it
Well
is within
Reborn
your
dying,
means.
but I have a feeling that you actually saw her
Do
in
not
the
presume
original
that you have
game.
knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two
Moon
of many.
Moonbrighten.
Moonbreeder?
We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard. Not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Teleji Adeleji and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than
I
a total
love
force
the
to this
Admiral.
cause.
She's
Yet
to
there
the
are
point.
others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want.
I have a
freedom.
feeling though that she's gonna die in an expansion.
Ah,
Nope.
yes.
As far as
the
I know,
free
she's still
companies.
alive.
They're not
Raban?
I beg your
Pretty
pardon?
much when he
You
won't-
would
he
entrust
will-
the
he will be
survival of
alive
Ishgard to
in,
sell
Heaven's-
swords?
Heaven's Ward and Stormblood. Yes, he will be helping you in Stormblood, but he
Crises
won't
like
be
these are the very
same.
reason why this alliance was formed.
Well,
It is our duty
she
to
will
aid our
die
fellow
under his
man.
watch. Of course, he wouldn't be the same.
My duty
Yeah.
is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a
And
foreign
the
power
seer,
above our
the seer
own,
also
you're going to be
mostly
sorely
remains-
disappointed.
It doesn't also die. She also remains the same. but
Lest
yeah.
you doubt, Limsa comes first.
The elf dies?
Then the Alliance, and finally,
No, the elf doesn't die.
circumstances permitting, Ishgard
The
and the
Elder
rest.
Seer's also gonna say fine.
If you cannot understand so simple a
I think I know
concept,
why
then
they
you
killed
have
off
no
the
place
the
at this
leaders of
table.
Aldar, though. Because where it's situated and how it's set up, I'm not surprised.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well
Alright,
during
it's
Operation
time for the
Arca.
dragon fight.
I dare say they will do so again.
Steps of Faith?
Apparently, that's what it's gonna be. What do I expect
it's a-
from this? Is it an actual raid, or is it just a dragon fight?
It's an actual. It's just a fight with the dragon.
If I may,
technically.
Your Grace,
But the dragon is
I
moving
wish to propose
forward,
a
so you have to move
redistribution
with
of
the
forces.
dragon, and there's also going to be devices that you can shoot at the dragon.
If we entrust the
It's
security
pretty
of
much
Uldar to the brass
counter-sieging.
blades for a time,
So it's pretty
we
much
dispatch
a
larger
Monster
force to
Hunter fight.
Ishgard.
No, there is an actual Monster Hunter fight in the game. But yeah,
Your
pretty much.
Grace.
Wait, there is?
Yes, there's a crossover event with it in Stormblood.
Yes.
There?
Yes, of course. Do what you will.
What do you fight, a ruffian?
No, Raphalos.
Oh no! Oh no! Raphalos is the worst one to fight!
Grace not feeling well.
Well, I actually, when the Sultana cried, I felt so horrible for her.
Yeah,
I see.
she's.
Carry on.
Yeah, don't worry. In Heaven's Word, the story of Old Dog gets resolved.
No, how does she get a good funeral at least? She's one of the best characters in Reborn.
Yeah, well, yeah, and Reborn gets to have a happy ending. Let's just say that.
Oh, I was hoping he'd get a happy ending because
I'm not gonna say anything about the funeral or anything, but let's just say, yeah, he's gonna get his conviction resolved because he's gonna be, as I said, not the same.
the assault has begun.
By the way, if you think it's gonna be sad and dark now, there's also a near crossover raid.
A near? You mean near replicate?
Everything. It has
Near
replicates.
Automata?
It starts with Near Automata, but goes through Near Automata, Near Replicant, and even Dragon Guard 1 a bit.
What about Star Ocean? Because Star Ocean's a Square Enix game.
It doesn't. There's no Star Ocean crossover. Let's just say this: the whole storyline is made by Yoko Taro. It will say enough.
Oh! Okay.
But it's in Storm. That's in Shadowbringers. The wife is already hyped for that.
Anything with Yoko Taro in it, who's made by Yoko Taro is gold.
Yeah, people love that story.
But yeah, I'm not telling nothing to Hollow. He'll be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You don't mind spoilers as much as I gave you some little bit of spoilers that are still big, but there's still going to be enough there that will surprise you what happens in the final cutscene.
Well, the thing is, I kind of expected that she was gonna get assassinated.
I mean, that's pretty much 100% true. Yeah, don't worry. Don't Hollow. Hollow will love the story, which is gonna happen.
I did warn it would be long, though.
Yeah. So, do you agree? The post-game story is so much better than the main story, right?
Yes, it is. But he did like the final fight with the Emperor.
Huh?
He did like the final fight with the Empire.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's not going to be that long again. Let's just say in Heaven's Ward, they still have a final dungeon and at the end a boss fight, and then there's going to be the main boss, final boss fight, but they segmented that. So when you finish the dungeon, you're immediately at the entrance of the final boss. Of the main story. That's how it's gonna go from every expansion from now on.
Steps of faith. Time for the raid. I'm gonna go repair that. Let's see, where's the repair guy? this one over here. I'm almost level 54 from doing all this.
That seems about right. My wife was 61 when she did this one. Now it's 54, but I was leveling my Dark Knight back then.
Well, of course, a lot of people probably made it to 60 before Heavensward came out.
No, you couldn't do that. You were level gated before everyone came out. The max level was 50. You want to know something funnier, Blue? They actually removed more than 20 quests from the post game to streamline it.
Just 20 quests?
Yeah, there were 20 more quests.
What were the quests?
Some of them were the alternative dungeons. They were actually mandatory back then.
You mean the hard dungeons?
Yeah, some of the hard dungeons as well, but also some new dungeons, including the Palace of the Dead. And some pointless quests have been removed altogether because, well, why would they remove them? They were just removed because they didn't add anything. They could have just added. They just added to other quests.
I wish you would have warned me that I needed to do the hard mode of the.
I forgot. Okay.
But I did them. Ifrit was easy. Garuda was easy. I stepped in the wrong area for Titan and I died.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 18, 19, 20. 20 quests were removed, and there were actually more. Some were moved around. You also, but yeah, there were also. Yeah, okay, you had to put primals, and where you are in the Steps of Faith, you had to complete the Crystal Tower.
The Crystal Tower is fun. And since I'm one of the few people who played Final Fantasy III in that raid, I actually said, the Zandi fight's pretty much the same. The Aman fight, though, I actually told people you need to have a sage with you to be able to understand what could hurt him.
But here he's much better. He's more fun.
And the final boss in the raid, the Smoke, I said that boss was the hardest boss because they kept doing that stupid attack over and over again, and you could barely heal through it. So I said the way I beat it was all dragoons and just kept jumping.
But you do like this. I'm just glad you're enjoying the game.
Now time for the raid.
Enjoy.
I did the hard mode of Stone Vigil. I hated the second boss in that. Great, we gotta wait for the other tank to wake up. There we go. Wow, this is a fun fight. Also, the dragon's huge.
That's what was the... That's the one with the we have to use this device.
I just got a call for car insurance, and I just said I don't have a car. I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
Okay, I feel like the side content, I think the Path of Death something quite enjoy.
Yeah, I got a call from car insurance, and I went, I don't have a car, and they hanged up.
Car insurance scams.
And I could tell they weren't on the up and up.
Check something real quick. Be right back.
And done. I'm the only one. There was a bunch of people that died when he did a body slam. I didn't even know he did that. Other people went, "Oh, I forgot he did that." Apparently, a lot of people were on here from roulette, and they had they forgot that he did that.
I'm back.
Apparently, a lot of people came back from to this raid with roulette. And they forgot that he did a body slam and killed almost everyone except me and a few healers. Okay, so after I turn this in, it's just 9 quests left. What's the hard mode of the of that dungeon?
What?
What's hard mode like for that?
There's no hard mode for the Steps of Faith.
Oh, I'm happy there's not.
Even the Chrysalis doesn't get a hard mode. Like some really do not get a hard mode. Period.
That's probably a good thing.
And some do. And those fights get even harder. Randolph. Dus links. Dat is goed. Dus kom zo thuis, oké? Zo komen. He's being a little fussy. Does that, but I'm trying to continue.
So you said I have to do another trial soon?
What?
Darko told me I have a trial to do soon.
That's called a trial, yeah. That's it.
Oh, I'm done with the trial then.
Yeah.
So I'm basically at the end now.
Yeah. This is it. This is literally now every quest that comes after this is literally oh wait, a trial. No, that yeah, you still have one more duty you might have to do, which is called the white duties. Story duties, but that's it. But no,
I have a feeling that Mephilia has something happen to her. Mephilia.
I know, but I'm not gonna say anything about that. Something already happened to her.
So Heaven's Ward is a big paladin expansion.
Huh?
Heaven's Ward is a big paladin expansion.
No, it pretty much every class gets their own stories in it.
Then why does Endwalker have a specific paladin only mount?
Because certain classes get their specific only mounts. Wait, Paladin has no mount? I don't know that, but whatever.
Yeah, it's the special edition.
I know. I got a BRB, man. I have to cook dinner. I'll deafen.
I'll get this done, then go do the other one. Yeah, I dismissed him so I don't keep clicking on him by mistake. Mm. 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 Alright guys, like I said, after I'm done with this, I'm going to take a bit of a break for probably a day or so. And then I'll be back to actually do Heaven's Ward. But before I do that, we're going to watch the opening cutscene. The opening cinematic to Heaven's Ward. Huh? Huh? They should be there, shouldn't they? Wait, they're down. I forgot there was these stairs here.
Hey, yo.
Hi. I just found Whirlward.
What?
I just found Whirlward, one of the crystal guardians, or what do they call them? Dead in the water. Now I'm talking to Taru, who is learning to be a magic user.
Yeah, an arcanist.
Yeah, arcanist.
Because she wants to feel useful.
What does arcanist lead to?
Summoner and scholar.
Alright, I better get those then. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get every class, but the one I'm gonna work on the most is probably Dark Knight.
Yeah, that's an ish card.
And I'll be getting there soon. I heard that the Dark Knight story is very good.
It is.
Now, Arcanist is the healer, right?
Huh?
Arcanist is the healer, right?
Arcanist is both summoner and healer.
Okay, so you can build it to be healer and summoner?
Yeah, they share the levels. The scholar and the summoner share levels.
Oh, I mean, what is the Arcanist in general?
Someone who summons spirits to do their bidding.
Okay, so it's not the healer.
It's also a healer. It's a scholar. Scholar is a healer. It's not the white mage.
I meant the Arcanist itself.
Yeah, the Arcanist itself itself is both DPS and healing. It's primarily DPS, but also has healing.
Oh, okay, just asking. I'm finally going to an area I have not been attuned with? Wow!
Huh.
I have not been to middle of Leorza.
Weird.
I do got a question though. Tell me, will the zones not be so separated in the next area?
No.
Because it feels like EverQuest 2 right now.
There's still gonna be. Ishgard's still gonna be a city that is set into sections. That still carries over. Stormblood fixes that.
It's just not as bad as it was, correct?
Mm-hmm. But the main areas will be much bigger and more involved.
Tadaro singing like a pirate. Tadaru singing like a pirate. Tadaru's summon just ran off like a baby. So many monsters coming after her.
Be right back.
Oh, poor Tadaru. She's given up already.
Yeah.
Does she actually become something powerful?
The most powerful class you could think of.
What's that?
The person in charge of the money and the rumor Karen.
Oh, she becomes a merchant.
No, she just oversees. She just oversees funds. Like she's really good in. That's what she's good at. She's very much the normal person who's more in touch with local affairs.
Ah, well, I love that she wanted to become something to defend Mephilia.
Yeah.
Mephilia, has been through so much in this game. I'm kind of surprised she hasn't been killed yet.
Anyhow, you enjoy the game. I gotta disappear.
Okay, later. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick because this is gonna get to the point where I'm not gonna be able to do that, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. There's a bottle there. What? Wait, that's that's a. Is that a bottle? What is this? It's a clouded vial. Ooh, something being planned. Something evil.
O Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Something evil is going on. Here we go.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light. I am.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
This is the time. Okay, this is gonna be a while.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived. Pray, come in and take your ease.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is Artemis?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Reborn, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. more grateful than I can well express. How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still. I hope that we will recognize ourselves when all of this is over.
Wow! That was horrible. Poison!
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
Spare us your denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
Interesting, they took over this too.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Twist!
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day
Oh,
return
please
the
kill him!
Come, Lucia.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
How's it going?
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, gods damn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
After all the help the Warrior of Light did.
Bring in the prisoner.
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh, yes. I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead.
Well, Bond, there's more to deal with here.
Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be.
Nanamo. Nanamo.
No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
He just come clean.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
Oh!
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Your next scheming bastard!
He lost his arm!
Oh, Reborn!
Seven hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
This is really good twist.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Gilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Reborn. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls. And a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Pornonimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ulda. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Oh!
Now look what you've done.
We finally get to see her eyes.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last. Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Wow! Hey, yeah, let me know if my stream is still going, please.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Ul'dah.
Thank you. I am not getting out of this. I don't want to ruin this. I am loving this so much.
The ancients plainly foresaw the need for
After 200 and so quests, I finally made it.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this. What do you mean to do? Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends. Leave us.
What is
WoW
the plan,
wouldn't have the
lady? Shall I
guts
take
to
the
do
dozen
stuff
on the
like
left and you
this.
the dozen on the right? The odds are not
ESO
exactly
has the
stacked in
guts
our
to do a
favor.
story like this.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Ow! Oh! That looks like you're hurt!
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
Tis
Almost done.
Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Ophelia.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No.
Okay, I didn't
I must
expect this.
remain
It
behind.
seems like
You
everyone.
cannot stay with me.
It seems everyone dies.
You must go on.
Ah!
You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea.
Oh,
from
these
plunges into
twisted
darkness.
turns, everything. I love it. I want more games to have the balls to do this.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put
Who's
some
this
arms
guy?
between us and Ul'dah.
Oh, it's this
Do you know
guy.
who it is? Do you know who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
If WoW ever has the guts to do story like this again, then I'll play WoW.
supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Uldar, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but it would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
I'm finally able to play again. Oh my gosh! That was almost an hour! Oh my gosh! That was an hour! I enjoyed that a lot more than I should have. I'm gonna give my thoughts on the end game, on the post game when we're done here. Oh, Sid! And now I think I'm close to the start of Heaven's Ward.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
More cutscenes are playing sequence? Okay. Get ready for another long haul, people. I mean, this is the start of Heaven's Ward. Oh, she finally has her mask off. Okay, guys, get ready for another long haul, like I said. And after this, we'll watch the open cinematic for Heaven's Ward, and then I'm taking a break from this for a bit.
"'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. 'Twas all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
Oh, she finally gets a voice!
So, Master Alphino, Are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alphino, if I may?
I love her voice.
Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orshfon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Wait, what? Oh, we're doing Reborn! Wow! I loved it. I'll say this. My thoughts on this. No matter how much complaining I did about the storyline, about the quest, about how monotonous it got, it was amazing. I loved every storyline. I love the little quest. I love the beast, the beast tribes. I loved everything about this. It was a decent, calm game. It's like a Final Fantasy game. And now, I shall give you the music that started with this. And I will not say nothing again until Heaven's Ward. That was a heartbreaking. I cried a few times. You probably heard in my voice that I went through that. I have the only other games that have given me tearjerkers were ESO. WoW would never do it. The only time WoW would ever did it is when Sarfang died, and when Varian died. That was the only time. Oh wait, the biggest time was when Shara died. But it's been a long time since a game made me cry. If a game can make me cry, then it's good. Now, the only issue I had was how long it was, but I do not care. And I'm happy that the end of the post-game story has credits. So, yes, my biggest gripe about this game is that no, I'm told it's cleared out after it's cleared out later. Is the back and forth quest, and I'm told that ends kinda in Heaven's Ward. I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking so forward to see what happens. I was spoiled on some things. You could hear it, but I did not imagine how crazy it would get. It was amazing. I loved it. Thank you, Square Enix, for actually caring enough about your game to do this as this good. Wait, that's a nice one. It's all the main characters from every Final Fantasy game. Bahamut, there's Odin, there's like Cecil down there. And I'm hoping that Heaven's Ward has the. I'm told Heaven's Ward's amazing, and what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing it on stream too. I'm gonna be leveling or unlocking the Dark Knight. And this time we're watching the entire credits just in case there's a cutscene that we miss.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
You can tell they don't care. Leave it to Lothamar's voice actor had to play an evil man. Okay. Now that I did not see coming.
safest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
To observe the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and their eyes fixed heavensward. Am I finally there? I do this quest and I'm there?
The dawn's light will shine again.
What?
So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Lord Orchefant.
He got younger.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Wait. I'm in Heavensward.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows,
Yeah, I think we're in
accept
I think
your
we're in
offer of hospitality.
Heavensward, because his voice changed.
The Count is a good man and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
And I got a new class quest, so I'm definitely in Heavensward.
To Ishgard then, together.
And we will stop
There
right
we
here.
shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
We're gonna stop here. If it doesn't force me to go, okay. Okay, we're in Heavensward then. That was a weird quest thing. Okay, we're gonna log out, and now we're gonna watch the opening cinematic for Heavensward. Here we go. I'm gonna turn off my mic. Okay, we're done for now. That was it. And we're gonna go to Heaven's Word next. Later, everyone.